Greetings, brothers. So you guys have been on at me for literally the longest time. I had no idea what this even was when it came in the post. It is the Red Grass Wet Palette Kickstarter. It's finally delivered. So let's unbox it, see if it looks any good. Okay, so let's check this thing out. Everlast Wet Palette Painter 2. So some people I've heard have had the first iteration of this. This is obviously the second iteration. And there was a Kickstarter, so you can probably check this out. Red Grass Games. Apparently it's patent pending and it's a miniature painting, scale hobby models, the most advanced wet palette. The most advanced, guys. You guys... So no expenses spared on the Blood Angels Commander channel. Red Grass Wet palettes are painting tools that help you keep your paints fresher for longer at the consistency you choose. I guess there's a QR code so we could scan that and watch a little video on probably how to set things up. The size is 24 by 16.5. And it's tested and approved by pro painters. Okay, well I'm definitely not a pro painter, but let's see what we actually get here. Okay. There's a few things in this box. We have the Miniature Painting Made Easy book. Wow, there is a lot. There's a giant book on how to use this thing. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but cool. Pretty detailed actually, and I guess it's showing you how to mix the paints on the palette. And it's got dilution guides. Okay. Beginner's dilution guides, that's what we'll be using, or that's what I'll be using. This looks crazy, him making a circle of the rainbow of paint. Okay, alright, so we get a cool looking book. We've got... I have no idea what this is. This is a hydration foam pad. So I think this would be what you wet, I think. So we've got 2 hydration foam pads. We've got 15 reusable hydration membranes, and I guess that's probably what you put on the top. And apparently these are washable. They're one-sided. To get the best performance, always use the correct side. Okay, and another little thing on how to video. And then, is there a button? Or is it just a pull open? Doesn't look like it could be a button. I have no nails, so this could be a problem. Maybe there is a button. Okay, I can't get into it. This is what happens when you have really short nails. Does this book tell you? It's probably just going to be pulled open, and I'm going to be like, oh, some of these ones get like a clip around it. Apparently version 2 does not have a clip around it. Okay. So this is what we've got, version 2. 10.5 inches. Reusable, compatible with these things. I'm brand new to this wet palette shenanigans. I figure as well this is going to be a terrible video. So step 1, you need the hydration foam pad. Keep the second foam pad sealed. Your foam pads will be more or less dry. Your foam pad may become more or less dry, which will alter the size. The pad will take the original step size once you've followed steps 2 to 5. Immerse the foam pad in water. If the foam pad is dry, it may take a couple of minutes to absorb water. Once it's completely wet, you can stop immersing it. You squeeze out all the water. Place the foam pad in the case. Wait until the foam pad is evenly moist. Add your hydration sheet on top. If necessary, smooth it out. And then you just start painting. And some of the water will seep through the membrane to keep your paints from drying out. That's the whole point of a wet palette. And then you can clean it in lukewarm water. And once it's clean, you can reuse it 3 to 6 times. And there is some fancy anti-stick things you can use with it. And obviously some premium brushes and stuff like that. I didn't get any of that stuff. Or a painting and colour mat. Alright, if you guys have some painters that have, or you guys watch some painters on YouTube that have done good videos on how to use a wet palette, then you need a link. Tell me about them in the comments below, because this is all brand new for me. So yeah, this is just a pull off, but it's a very flush fit. I guess the point of the flush fit is because you would want it to be airtight, so the water can't evaporate. I guess that mold cannot grow, and then your paints you can actually seal your paints up mid-paint and come back to them days later. I think. I have no idea actually how long it would last. Again, someone that's got a red grass palette can tell me. So this was massively backed. Like, it made almost $1 million, and this cost 29 euros. So probably the equivalent of about £25 and maybe like $35. So that was with one foam, 15 sheets which you can rewash 3 to 6 times, the book, and I guess it doesn't really have any carry case. It does have some nice instructions, and it does seem to be a decent size. If you compare it to the palette that I normally use, which would be something like this, an old what even was this? I think this was an Marks and Spencer's ice cream tray. I can't even remember the last time I shopped at Marks and Spencer's. So this one's been with me for 5-6 years or something like that, at least. And typically that works okay for me, or it has worked okay for me. And these are just the standard sheets that Games Workshop sell in like 48s or something. So yeah, I feel like this will let me do a lot of painting. Please let me know if you think this is good value, or did you get a rest grass one? Have you been using it? I'm definitely going to use it on a couple of painting streams to figure it out, and then maybe we'll do an actual how-to video or how I've been enjoying it in a proper review. Let me know if that's something you'd want to see. But you guys have been on at me for a long time to get a wet palette. Well, it has finally come. I promise you I will learn to use it in the very near future. So over in Element Games, you can actually grab these reusable membranes you need as well. And remember, using our affiliate link in the video description is always super appreciated. Obviously, Chapter Approved coming out this week, so we're going to have a ton of content coming out with that. We're also going to look at some tournament-winning Blood Angels lists. And then finally, next week we're actually going to have our live game on a Wednesday night, and until further notice, the Monday night show will be moved to Wednesdays. I hope to catch you guys this weekend, and also maybe on some of those new live streams. Until next time, guys, by the blood are we made strong. Peace. And don't judge me too hardly when I'm using this wet palette, because I am a noob at painting, you guys know this. Battle ready for life.